Okay, one last part of Patrick Henry High School is the counseling department. This says counseling offices. I spent a lot of time in this very office right here. This was the office of my counselor, Mr. Clark, and he and I had very, very, very different ideas about quality education. This is all administration here. We had very different ideas, and many times he would have a meeting with my mom and with me, and he wanted to know why I had so many missed classes in certain categories. For example, physical education. And the reason was because when I went to PE class in the last 9 years, people spit on me. And so I didn't like to go. I was not an athlete. I'm not an athlete now. I'm an artist. And it was quite a problem. And the counselor flat out asked me. And I told him. And his answer was, well, you can't pick and choose. And my answer was, yes, I can. And I henceforth set forth to do just that. I did graduate high school. I got a diploma and I graduated with my class. But I did have to take a couple of classes in night school in order to make up my lack of credits during the day. The night school people had sort of a more casual attitude, though, about the whole thing. This is the main parking lot. There's an amphitheater over there, and they've had many shows and plays and things there. They also sometimes have used that for other community events. And then where I used to live when I was a kid was just outside of this exit. And in 1983, my brother was hit by a car over there where the exit is. It's kind of a blind curve. Since my parents divorced in 1972, we moved up to the top of the hill over that way. You can't really see it from here, but there's a very steep hill that I had to walk up every single day until I got my car. And we were just on the other side of the crest of this hill. And this is the block. You can't see it from here because there's a hill. But on the other side of this little sort of parkette is a street called Wandermere Drive. And as a child, I lived on Wandermere Court, which is a little bubble in the middle of this sort of triangular block. And almost everybody on these 3-4 streets went from elementary school with me all the way to high school. And some of them I haven't seen since then, which has now been 30 years. I'm kind of excited about that. There's a few people I'm interested in seeing. And mostly I'm curious, the same way people are curious about a car accident. Okay, checking back in with the Dave Fremland Show live later today on July 19th, the birthday of Harriet Fremland.